Ellie Kelsey brought her kids to Kansas City for a heartwarming reunion with their beloved aunt Taylor Swift. The long-awaited family gathering between the Kelsey and Swift clans took place at Travis and Taylor's Leawood mansion, just a day before the Chiefs faced off against the Commanders. Kylie arrived with her daughters, who were thrilled to spend time with the global superstar. As always, Taylor was gentle, attentive, and full of warmth, treating the girls as if they were her own. She spent the afternoon braiding Wyatt's and Bennett's hair, helping them style their dolls, and laughing with them over playful stories. When little Finnley began crying from all the excitement and noise, Taylor quickly stepped in, gently comforting her in her arms until the baby calmed down, a moment that melted everyone's hearts. It turned out to be an unforgettable day, especially for Taylor, who's been embracing her growing connection with the Kelsey family as she prepares for the next chapter of her life. That Sunday also marked a big family arrival, as both Travis's and Taylor's parents flew into Kansas City for the occasion. Jason Kelsey, who returned to town for his ESPN Monday Night Football hosting duties at Arrowhead Stadium, took the chance to drop his kids off at Aunt Taylor and Uncle Travis's house, ensuring the cousins had another joyful day together filled with laughter, games, and family love. Jason Kels had quite the memorable day in Kansas City. The former Eagles sent to spend his afternoon soaking up the city's famous flavors, stopping by the iconic Arthur Bryant's Barbecue, a local favorite. Known for his hearty appetite and cheerful nature, Jason didn't disappoint. He ordered a massive plate of ribs and paired it with a giant mug of beer, drawing smile from everyone around. Restaurant staff were stunned to see Travis Kelce's brother walk in, but even more surprised when Taylor Swift's father, Scott Swift, joined him at the table. The two shared laughs and stories over Kansas City's finest barbecue, creating a buzz that quickly spread through the restaurant. Meanwhile, Scott and Taylor's brother, Austin Swift, were spotted at the airport later that evening, trying to stay low-key as they arrived on a late flight. They came to support Travis ahead of his big game against the Commanders and to join the family dinner planned at 1587 Prime, the upscale restaurant owned by Travis and Patrick Mahomes. Speaking of Mahomes, the Chiefs quarterback recently gave Taylor a sweet shout-out. In a new Instagram highlight reel featuring Rashee Rice's return game against the Raiders, Mahomes added Taylor's song Opalite as the background track, a touching nod to the pop star. On the New Heights podcast, Travis couldn't help but laugh when he saw it, calling the song an absolute banger. Man. Taylor later shared that she wrote Opalite after a tough chapter in her life, saying that heartbreak often becomes the doorway to growth, strength, and creativity. Just like the song's meaning, Mahomes' choice seemed symbolic. Rice's return brought balance, energy, and light back to the team, much like Opalite itself symbolizes calm, clarity, and renewal. After months away from the field, Rashee Rice finally made his return, marking a powerful comeback that fans have been waiting for. The young wide receiver hadn't played since September 29, 2024, when he suffered a torn ACL during an unfortunate play, a collision that happened when Patrick Mahomes accidentally tackled him following an interception. To make matters worse, Rice also faced a 6-game suspension earlier this season for violating the NFL's personal conduct policy. It had been a rough road for the talented receiver, both mentally and physically. But on Sunday, all that frustration turned into determination. Though his stats may not have been huge, 42 yards on 7 catches, Rice made every play count, including a touchdown that helped the Chiefs dominate the Raiders 31-0. The moment he crossed that goal line, the crowd erupted. It wasn't just another score. It was a statement. He was back. This victory also marked another milestone for Kansas City. The Chiefs have now scored at least 28 points in 4 straight games, their longest offensive streak since 2021. Fans, teammates, and coaches all noticed the difference Rice brought to the field. His chemistry with Mahomes looked sharper than ever, and his return injected fresh energy into the offense. For Rice, it wasn't just about stats. It was about redemption, resilience, and proving he still belongs among the league's rising stars. After the final whistle, the Chiefs' locker room turned into a scene of pure joy. Music blasted through the speakers as the players celebrated their huge win. Rashee Rice sat in front of his locker, smiling quietly while teammates congratulated him. For the young star, this victory wasn't just another game. It was proof that hard work pays off. Patrick Mahomes walked over, gave him a big hug, and said, "Man, we missed you out there." Travis Kelce joined in, laughing. "Welcome back, bro. You made that touchdown look too easy." The energy was electric. Everyone could feel the team coming back to full strength. Later that evening, the celebration continued at Travis Kelce's mansion in Kansas City. Taylor Swift, who had been cheering from the stands, hosted a small after-party for the team and family members. The night was full of laughter, good food, and music playing softly in the background. Rashee, still emotional, thanked everyone for believing in him during his recovery. Taylor even raised a toast, saying, "Here's to comebacks, courage, and the heart it takes to never give up." The room filled with applause and cheers. As the night ended, Travis stood beside Rashee and said, "This is just the beginning, man." And maybe it really was a new chapter for the Chiefs, full of strength, unity, and hope for what's next.